The Federal Reserve decides on US rates this week and will announce its decision 7 p.m. UK time on Wednesday 15th. The recent jobs report took expectations right down. However, is there still an appetite to raise rates this year? Simon French is Chief Economist at Panmure Gordon, joins us now. Simon, welcome. Fed Fund futures pointing to pretty much a 0% chance of any move in June this week. Are you in agreement, presumably? Yes?
I am in agreement. I think eyes then shift to July and September as potential options, but so much hinges on that next jobs print. We say it every month, don't we? The jobs print is crucial for the Fed direction, but actually this July print will be absolutely key because we've had a soft month. Does that start point to a reversal? Some of the cyclical indicators are suggesting so. I don't think so. I think we'll start to see the strength of the US jobs market come back through, and therefore Fed members wanting to put the possibility in the minutes this week, the statement this week, on the table for very much a live July and September meeting.
This year, the rhetoric from the Fed has been very much a wider horizon. There's a lot of talk about China, a lot of talk about Eurozone, and of course now the Brexit vote, or the EU referendum vote, I should say, as we lean towards Brexit. This is almost, the jobs report was almost a good excuse for the Fed to say, yeah, OK, we won't move in June, because they have something other to look at, the EU referendum.
This is almost unprecedented. Certainly if you were to go back through previous vintages of Federal Reserve FOMC minutes, you would find scant reference to international events, but it just is indicative of the fact that even the largest central bank in the world cannot make monetary policy independently of its geopolitical neighbours. And that, of course, has given the weakness and given the path of the economies in Japan, in Europe, and of course the looming EU referendum, just means the Fed has every excuse, in fact, to sit on its hands and await some greater clarity on those trajectories before making any move at all.
Assuming everything remains as we expect it to remain, that the jobs comes back and the inflation continues to rise gently in the US and there's no other external factors, when do you see the Fed moving?
Well, logically, they would look at September. Of course, there is a further geopolitical risk then looming on the horizon, which is the US presidential election. And historically, the Federal Reserve have been very reluctant to start playing around with monetary policy in the US that close to a presidential election, particularly one that is likely to be dominated, certainly from the Republican side, if some of the rhetoric from Donald Trump is to be believed, that it calls into question the independence of the FOMC, starts to look at potentially reviewing their mandate, the kind of stuff which Federal Reserve members will not want to pour fuel on the fire of.
Yeah, OK, look, so we've got to leave it there. But thanks indeed for joining us. That is Simon French, Chief Economist at Panmure Gordon, with a view on US interest rates.